quick video. All right, I want to get this scripture. Uh, that's the title. Is called "In the Straightway Drop Their Nets." Um, I was, yo, the truth does not you. The truth doesn't cater to you, like you cater to the truth. And it's interesting that I'm using this now. As we go, we learn catering. When you think of catering, what are you doing? You're doing a service for someone else. The truth is not, well, the truth can do you a service, but ultimately, in other words, you got to go straight to this. All right. You got to, this, you got to go straight to this truth in every aspect and facet and what that truly represents. Okay. And having this thing first and, just overall mindset of what are my priorities moving forward in the faith. Okay. And it makes me think of that scripture. All right. Like the truth, in other words, the truth don't come to you and say, what do you need from me? You go to the truth and say, what do you need from me? That's what ultimately the concept of the catering comes from, you know? Oh shit. Okay. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that's where the concept of the catering comes from. We good. That's what the concept of the catering comes from. Of what? You going to the truth in service to the truth. Now, the scripture I want to get, okay? Scriptures tell you with the disciples, what did they do? They straightway dropped their nets. When Yahushua came to them, right? When Yahushua came to them, he said, come with me and I will make you fishers of men, right? And it said what? They straightway dropped their nets or left their nets, okay? This is Matthew chapter 4, okay? And I'll start at verse I'll start at verse 18. And Yahushua walking by the Sea of Galilee saw two brethren, Simon called Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. And he saith unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. So coming into the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right, you being called to this truth, okay, we're added service, okay? Just like that's why the scriptures talk about, being a good soldier. All right. A soldier is what? Standing at attention, ready to be taught, ready to be told what to do. He's still docile. All right. You don't lack, I don't know what the proper word would be, like docilation. You don't lack the fact of still being docile no matter how long you're in the truth. All right. We're always going to be docile. We're always going to be ready to learn, ready to be taught. Okay. And until when men start to get pride up under their belt, that's when they realize no more that they can be docile. You can't tell me anything, and what shows forth when a man tells you something, it's his action, not word. All right. It's because he's able to take instruction. Okay. A lot of you individuals out there, wherever you may be, you watch these videos and you just kind of play games with this truth and you think it's a fad all of a sudden because now your favorite celebrity is calling themselves a Hebrew Israelite. You know, now it's the cool thing to be. It's the cool thing to have a beard now. You know what I'm saying? It's the cool thing to, talk about poly, if you will. Talk about having different, multiple women. Okay? That's being more accepted in society. Why? Because the Hebrew Israelite thing. But this wasn't accepted the way it's accepted now. And that's why a lot of you people out there take this truth for granted. You don't understand the importance. You don't understand the evolution of the truth. You get the truth and you think that you know what's going on and you ain't been around. All right. I'm not saying I've been around the longest, but I've been around long enough to understand that the truth is not the complexion of what it is today. All right. Meaning what? The so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Hebrew Israelites, the true Hebrew Israelites, according to the Bible. The concept of Yahweh Shai, the so-called what? Like people walk by the poster of Caesar Borgia now. Back in the day, people always stopped with the Caesar sign. They saw this, or they saw particular signs. They said, "Oh my God, what's this?" Now people are just gobbled it up. They're eating it up, and they're just digesting and thinking that nothing's going to happen. And a lot of you people out there that call yourselves Israelites that are not taking heed to the prophecy and the understanding of what's coming down the pike via the mouth of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, then you're going to get swallowed up. All right. When them floods come, when the winds and the sea roar, right? You ain't built your house on stony ground, right? Why? Because you, your foundation is off. Okay, your foundation is off. Essentially, if you don't take heed to the warning, then look, yeah, we ain't saying we gonna do something. We ain't saying that. Look, we're telling you this is the word of the Lord. Yahweh Bashmiel Shai is gonna make a move on you. You're gonna be taken by the undertow. All right. Basically, you out there floating in the middle of the ocean, thinking shit's sweet and it's shallow, but really this thing is deeper than what you expected, what you anticipated. You're fucked. Okay. Whew. All right. You in the snare of the net of the devil. All right. Esau Edom. All right. Believing in his fabricated site side psyops. I'll leave it at that. Okay. You know, because soon there's going to come a point in time you can't say particular things. And guess what? That's ultimately what the famine of the word. Read Ezekiel the 7th chapter. All right, that's another famine of the word chapter, man. Okay, scriptures talk about that, man. All right, a lot of things that people take for granted now is just going to be gone. You thinking that you able to, you know, jolly jolt along in your everyday life? Nah. The scriptures talk about, when you receive the Lord, you get your house in order. All right, you get your house in order because it starts upstairs. It starts with the temple of the Lord, which is ultimately your mind. All right, there's no coincidence that your part of your brain, a major part of your brain, is called your temple. All right, so we cleaning our temple with what? With the washing of the word. All right, the fullness of the gospel. All right, the Hebrew. All right, the true name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, so yeah, man. You ain't straightway dropping your net. You ain't letting your net go. All right. You fiddling along. You playing games because it's sweet out here, and they're looking at they're looking at not even looking at prophecy. I meant to say they're looking at sports in the entertainment world. That's Jake's conversation. Jake's conversation is the entertainment world, man. Barbershop talk. And then now they trying to get political because niggas is sitting in the barbershop. You don't know what the fuck is going on. Earlier today, I was talking to some Jake, just kind of throwing stuff around, like just want to see where Jake mind at. I mentioned some things about tariffs and fracking, and they like niggas mind is they like it's another language. You know, you know the true essence of the concept of economics is a lost art. All right, the true economists, which this is beautiful, the true economists and of the Lord, because what did it say for um dispensation? Dispensation, right? Yeah, it's Ephesians. No, 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 no. I want to get the one in Colossians. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Bear with me a sec. All right. Colossians 1 and 25. Wherefore I made a minister, what's a minister? A servant, according to the dispensation of the Most High, which is given to me, to you, to fulfill the word. Right? Now, when you go to this word dispensation, okay, the word there is oikonomia, right? It says the manage of a household or household affairs, specifically the management, oversight, administration of others' property. The office of a manager or overseer, stewardship, administration, dispensation, and also to this word, when you look up the word economy in the blue letter, right? No, not in the blue letter, and on edamonline.com, it's the same word, oikonomia, household management. Right? If you don't know how to manage a house, then you don't know how to run a country. That's why Jake has no fight and no say so in these elections, because you don't know how to manage a house. And this is where the elect steps in to know how to manage the house of Yahweh by Shemi Al Shai, because that's what the scriptures tell you. It says, how can you Yahweh Shai said it in Luke 16, right? Luke 16. Yeah, 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 whew, yeah, Luke 16. All right, real quick, and I'm gonna close on this. Luke 16, right? And yeah, Luke 16 and 10. He that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much. And he that is unjust in the least is also unjust in much. That's why the scriptures tell you that a person who can't take care of his own household, he's basically you're supposed to kick somebody out like that. A man that doesn't take care of his family, all right, that's in the scripture, and that's in the scriptures. Paul talked about that. So if you can't manage the yeah, yeah. If you can't manage the house, that house, okay, you can't manage your own house, then, and I know it's hard or whatever, but this is required. Nonetheless, that you can't manage the house of the Lord. That's why the deacons, the bishops, they were supposed to have, their house in order. All right. It says what? It says, if therefore you have not been faithful in an unrighteous mammon, which is what? Your household affairs. All right. Who will commit to your trust the true riches? And if ye have not been faithful in that which is another man's, who shall give you that which is your own? Yeah, exactly. So you can't be faithful in another man's affairs. All right. Because we're subject to payments. All right. And that's what we understand being in the truth. But the other thing I wanted to mention is that, when let me read it again. Kind of slipped my mind. Therefore, ye have been faithful in unrighteous mammon, who could commit you to the true riches. If ye have not been faithful in that which is another man's, who shall give you that which is, yeah, because we understand that we're not that, oh yeah, that the law, statute, commandments is ultimately our guideline. All right, with the faith of Yahweh Shai. Okay, understanding that we're in captivity. The individuals that deny Yahweh Shai are the ones that are trying to build up in this society, because they're serving their own belly. They're not serving Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, they're serving their own belly, man. Okay, and ultimately, you have a lot of individuals who are, which you see the IUIC, so on and so forth, these different Hebrew Israelite camps. You got a lot of people that watch the videos and they taking this thing for granted, man. They taking this whole thing for granted, like the elections and everything is not right around the corner. All right. Salakia for the, intervenience and everything. This was hot on my spirit. I made it to my destination. Call lawyer Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Bashim Hakadah Shalom.